NBA 2K25 is out, and it is time for my first build video. Now, I've been cooking up shooting guard builds all morning, and I finally found one that I like, that I feel like is going to fit my play style, and it's really well balanced and kind of, hit everything in the different categories. So well, let's go ahead and jump into this build, which you can see is going to be 6'4" height, 213, 6'6" wingspan. Now, also, I want this video to make sure that it just kind of gives you guys a template and a starting point and kind of some key factors when making your build. And obviously, you should always make your build on how you want to play in your style. So with that, I went with the 213 weight because I wanted 85 strength to get a good immovable enforcer for defense, and also strong handles as well. And the 6'6" wingspan is because with this shooting guard build, I wanted to be able to get a 96 3 ball to get most HOF shooting badges, and I'll also be able to get good contact dunks and all that type of stuff. So here is the build right here. I'll go through each category, go through everything, and just to go about the height and the strength. So you see at 85 strength, it does give you immovable enforcer at gold, and it gives you strong handle at Hall of Fame. So this build is going to have Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking. It's going to have gold and silver defense, and some stuff that you can even upgrade. And finishing is going to have gold as well. So the close shot is going to be 74, and that's tied to the driving dunk. So you can see it has an 89 driving dunk, which will give you silver posterizer and Hall of Fame aerial wizard. So you do get a Hall of Fame finishing badge as well. Now, this build, once it's completely at its final level, all the way through with the cap breakers, which you get 15 cap breakers this year to be able to upgrade your attributes, it's going to actually give you gold posterizer, which I'll explain towards the end on how I'll use the cap breakers. But with the cap breakers, this build will have gold posterizer, and it'll have a 93 driving dunk, and you'll get all kinds of contact dunks, the pro contact dunks and the small contact dunks, since you will be 6'4". The driving layup is a 76. Now that is tied to the ball handle, as you can see, so that's why it's at a 76. I was debating on, going higher layup on this build, but I decided if I'm a dunk, I don't need to go lay the ball up. I'm gonna dunk it. And also the close shot is tied to the driving dunk, as I said. 45 standing dunk will give you a couple of the simple standing dunks, which can be useful sometimes. Post control, believe, is tied to it's tied to the ball handle as well. And then so the shooting, which is a big part of this build, obviously is a shooting guard build. You want to go 81 mid-range, 91 3 ball, and I'm gonna use 5. You can use a maximum of 5 cap breakers towards a attribute, and I believe you get your, don't quote me on this, but I believe the cap breakers is starter 3, veteran 2, legend 1. If it's not, then it's starter 2, veteran 3. But I think it's starter 3, veteran 2. So your first cap breaker you should get pretty easily. And with that, at 96, let me double check the 2K Labs real quick. But shout out 2K Labs, they always come clutch with the stuff. Yeah, so 96, you will get HOF limitless range. You'll get HOF deadeye. You'll get HOF set shot specialist, and you'll get HOF shifty shooter as well. If you do want to see all the badge requirements and stuff, you can go through the builder and move everything up at the same time, or you can go to NBA 2K Lab, where it does just show you on like a nice little table. So with that, once you use the cap breakers, you will end up being able to get a 96 3 ball, which is why I used 91 to be able to get all the HOF shooting badges besides mini marksman, which you will have to be 6'3" in order to get that badge. But so with that, you get all HOF shooting badges, and you get gold posterizer and contact dunks on this build as well. And you'll also be able to get HOF playmaking as well, because at 91 ball handle, you can use your cap breakers to get to a 96, which I would use. So far you can see the cap breakers I'll use: 5 for 3-pointer, 5 for ball handle, 4 for driving dunk, and 1 for pass accuracy. And so I guess I just told you, spoiler alert, I just gave you all the cap breakers that I will be using. But that will give you the gold posterizer and some contact dunks, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking, and the last one on pass accuracy will just give you a gold dimer as well. So, but you'll get, at 96 ball handle, you'll have Hall of Fame ankle assassin, Hall of Fame handles for days. You already get Hall of Fame strong handle, and you'll have Hall of Fame unpluckable as well. And then to the defense, 55 interior, which is tied to the strength, which, like I said, the strength is for immovable enforcer and strong handle. But perimeter defense, you can see you get silver challenger, which, you know, they say you definitely want perimeter on this game, because if not, you won't get contest. Silver on ball menace, silver pick dodger, gold immovable enforcer, and gold off ball pest. And so obviously it's 85 perimeter defense, which is it is tied to the on ball menace, which I believe it says relentless perimeter defense, probably similar to clamps, but you need it for silver, so that's why I went 85 there. Also, I did not mention 86 ball handle is for gold lightning launch, so that does get you gold. And I will be using my tier 1 perk, the max perk, for lightning launch to get you to a Hall of Fame. Now you do not have to have the potential to be able to use your max perk, but you do have to have the cap breaker. So that is why, you know, the weight's so high for the strength and the wingspan for the threes, because you do have to have room in your max potential to use your cap breakers. So make sure you remember that if you want to, you know, tweak the build and stuff. But yeah, so lightning launch will give you HOF to have all the HOF playmaking. But back to the defense, on ball menace, 85 for silver there. The steel, 91, it does give you gold glove, and it also gives you gold interceptor. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't need gold glove, I don't want gold glove, then you can go down to an 85 and you'll still have gold interceptor, just so you guys know. And if you want to, you know, use those steel points somewhere else. But for me, I kind of felt like with Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking, good finishing, there wasn't really too much steel I need to go down. Now, if you're like, oh, I want to go and get the dunk up earlier, then you can go like that. But you still won't really be able to hit that 93 for that gold posterizer anyways. So that's why I was like, I'm going to just go with the steel. And I believe I got to take something out. I think it was the layup. Nope. Oh, it was the close shot. All right, close shot, and give me my steal there. Boom. Block is tied to something. Offensive rebound is tied to something. It's tied to the perimeter defense. And then speed, I went 85 to be able to get the slippery off ball. Now, speed with ball obviously matters when you have the ball. Speed and agility is for when you don't have the ball. And agility is for a lot of your defensive stuff. But it also matters for shifty shooter, which is why, now you can't see it here, but the reason why I went 82 agility is because for shifty shooter on Legend, I believe, let me double check, 2K Lab. Again, shout out 2K Lab. But I believe for Legend, you need 82 agility. So if I decide, you know, maybe I don't want to use the Lightning and I want to get Legend shifty shooter, then you would have to have the agility on 82. So that is pretty much the reason. Let me double check. Shifty shooter. Yeah, 82 agility. So if I decide, oh, shifty shooter is a really good badge on Legend and I can leave my lightning launch on gold, then I want to have 82 agility to be able to do that. So that is why I want 82 agility. Obviously, it doesn't really matter right away if I don't want to go there, but it will. It also matters for defense as well, but you can go lower and you can see the defensive badges don't change. So that is why I went 82 agility. 85 strength, I kind of already talked about. It does give you that immovable enforcer. And vertical 80 is for the Hall of Fame aerial wizard and for dunk packages, and I believe for gold posterizer as well. So now that is kind of that's the build I'm making, my shooting guard. And like I said, I hope that stuff kind of helps you understand the different things that matter. Now, some key notes as well is, now I'm not a dribble head and stuff, so obviously if you want better dribble packages, the ball handle is good enough to get you most of the dribble packages besides the dribble style, which some of them go by speed with ball. So if you need better dribble packages, or I guess just dribble style, then you do need to get your speed with ball to about at least a 90 for most packages, because there's only one package between 86 and 80, or 86 and 90, which is Westbrook at 87. So that's why I was just like 86. Now if Westbrook does end up being better, then, you know, I can go, instead of doing the cap breaker on pass accuracy, I can do it with speed with ball, unlock the Westbrook package. But that's a key note to know. But the ball handle should get you all the good dribble packages. And the strength, obviously, for that stuff, if you're like, I don't want the movable enforcer or the strong handle, then you can lower your strength and use your stuff elsewhere. And the dunk packages, some of the thresholds, you can go down to an 87 and still get some contacts and a 78 vertical. But you do want to go 89 to be able to get the gold posterizer with the cap breakers. And I think that's most of the key notes that I kind of had. I think I went over everything. Obviously, you can move your stuff around. Oh, and also the max +1 and 2. That's the last thing I would say is, so like I said, I'm gonna use you get a tier 1 and a tier 2, depending on through rep and level. I'll probably use it on speed with ball to have all of Hall of Fame playmaking. But if I want to get a legend shooting badge, or if you want to get a legend shooting badge on this build, you can get legend limitless range, legend deadeye, legend shifty shooter, and legend set shot specialist after you use the cap breakers. And if you know, it does stack, so you can use your cap breakers to get the Hall of Fame badges, and you can use one of the max perks to get a tier 1 shooting badge if you don't want to use it on here. And the tier 2 one, I will probably go with immovable enforcer. I'll probably put my immovable enforcer on a Hall of Fame, to be honest, once I get that tier 2 perk to be able to up a badge. I don't really see anything else that I would really use. Obviously, the defensive stuff, like maybe off-ball pest, but I don't think that's going to be really good. Obviously, most of the badges are tier 1 on this build. You could go Hall of Fame on HOF, or Dimer HOF on HOF once you get if you use the cap breaker on pass accuracy. And, you know, Aerial Wizard, I guess, on Legend if you're just trying to go catch lobs on someone. I was thinking about going like the float game and layup stuff, but like I said, with the dunk, I definitely do not care as much about layup. I will just real quick show you guys the shades of. Now, I consider this my Anthony Edwards build because I feel like it kind of fits his style. But you can see Byron Scott, Donovan Mitchell, DeJounte Murray are the comparisons, and it's a two-way, 3-level shot creator. So like I said, you're going to be able to dunk, you're going to be able to dribble, play make, pass, play defense, shoot. I mean, Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting, great defense, great finishing, great dunking. I feel like you're going to be able to do it all, and it should be a fun build to play on. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be having a lot more NBA 2K25 content and also builds. I do love getting in the builder and, you know, at least showing you guys the template to, like, you guys can change stuff how you want to fit your playstyle. But I hope this type of video helps, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.